Batman's back in town, Penguin.
Nuh-uh.
Ground things pound their feet, drowning on the street, things without feet, like me and see me, oh what I see, things that amaze me, it fills my dreams when I sleep. A penguin that can fly, a penguin that can fly. Scurry by, pounding their feet while I touch the sky, sliding, gliding, without a care. They'll never know the wonders up here in the sky. I'm a penguin flying high, living life with no questions why. I wonder how the ground things carry on, never experiencing the beauty I taught. That can fly.
They are out there sucking up life, devourers of souls. Not mere myths, but a chilling truth to bear. Evil images from lore, revealing their ghastly roles. What are these beastly things of fright? Could be a friend or the stranger you met last night. Legends of tales, each one holds a grain of truth. Hidden beasts within us waiting to break loose. But listen closely, for this is not the beast I see, not the primal.
Oh! Auf dem Pinguin! Ich mag den Pinguin!
Chaos, delight in pain, their hearts tainted, their minds unchained. They dance on the edge where shadows meet light. Their existence a paradox for wrong and right. They wear masks of civility and harbor dark desires, feeding on discord, stoking the fires. And laughter echoes in the corridors of power, a symphony of malevolence, growing louder by the hour. Listen closely, for this is not the beast I seek, not the the primal instincts that dwell in the deep. No, it's the ones who revel in the dark release, twisting truth, bending laws, the laws they can't. Civility, harbor dark desires, feeding on discord, stoking the fires. The raptors in the common course of power, a symphony of malevolence, growing louder by the hour. But listen closely, for this is not the beast I seek, not the primal instincts that dwell in the deep. No, it's the ones who revel in the dark release, twisting truth, bending laws, the flaws they came. The bustling streets where sirens wail and taxis race. A lost penguin roams its flippers out of place. Among skyscrapers and billboards, it seeks a hidden truth, for it knows the darkness lies within the absolute. What are these enigmatic souls of the night? Could be your barista or the artist by the street light. Urban legends whisper tales of their disguise, hidden villains among us, you can find them by their lies. Listen closely, for this is not the foe I seek, not the mundane wrongdoers who blend in so sleek. No, it's the ones who
Sit down and don't talk.
the story fast and motives incomplete. The penguin feathers ruffled by nonsense, tracking footprints of malevolence beneath the city trees. It waddles past coffee shops where laptops coming through. Their existence a paradox, both lost and true. They say their every word is true, yet harbor hidden fires, a simple hate for you. Feeding on chaos, stoking ambition's desires, a symphony of malevolence masked by Taylor Truth. But listen closely, for this is not the foe I seek, not the ordinary schemers who play hide and seek. No, it's the ones who revel in the dark release, twisting narratives, bending laws, the flaws they seek. Solarity, dwellers of the shadows of grace, for they walk among us, leaving traces of disgrace. Their hunger insatiable, their motives unclear. In this concrete jungle, who will emerge is still clear.
Sometimes doodle goes to doo-doo, and there ain't doodle you can do. You just say, well, doo-doo, and let doo-doo happen to you. A song of doo-doo, pocket full of this. Life's a mess, but we can't resist. Doo-doo, I'm tired, but I'll persist. Doo-doo into doo-doo again, what a twist. Next week the word is gonna be poop. Substitute the S word, it's a new scoop. And life gives you doo-doo, don't you droop. Just laugh it off and join the poop troop. A song of doo-doo, pocket full of piss. Life's a mess, but we can't resist. Doo-doo, I'm tired, but I'll persist. Doo-doo into doo-doo again, what a twist. In the land of doo-doo, we all unite. Through the stink and the mess, we see the light. With a smile on our face, we take the fight, turning doo-doo days into something bright. A song of doo-doo, pocket full of piss. Life's a mess, but we can't resist. Doo-doo, I'm tired, but I'll persist. Doo-doo into doo-doo again, what a twist. When doo-doo hits the fan, just take a stand, with a smile on your face and a poop in your hand. Life's a crazy ride, but we'll make it grand. In the land of doo-doo, we'll make our stand. From the bathroom to the backyard, doo-doo's everywhere, but we won't let it bring us down. We don't care, we'll dance through the doo-doo without a scare. In the doo-doo kingdom, we'll always fare. A song of doo-doo, pocket full of piss. Life's a mess, but we can't resist. Doo-doo, I'm tired, but I'll persist. Doo-doo into doo-doo again, what a twist. So when doo-doo comes knocking, don't you fret, just sing this song and don't forget. Life's full of doo-doo, but it's not over yet. We'll laugh through the doo-doo with no regret.
Flight, I'm gonna go see if I can zoot through that little space between the tree limbs and the wall to come in for a landing. Hello, my name is Zurzu Zyklin, and how's everybody doing? Man almighty, watched an interesting debate last night. Apparently, a jeans commercial has sent the internet on storm. I might end up talking a little bit about that. Not today, but you know, I have some ideas on that entire ordeal. Well, I tried to join the panel, but after sitting on the backstage for almost 2 hours, I got a little tired and decided I'd go to sleep. So that's why I might end up, you know, diving into it a bit. The show over. That's funny. Oh yeah, now the boring guy's talking. Time to go. But I am trying to maybe possibly get a hold of somebody like Radical Coder. That would be interesting. See if maybe I can have a discussion with him about, you know, either the debate itself, or see if maybe we can just have a little talk, you know. So what was I going to do today? Well, you guys know. I had that last little piece of the shiz crowd, I guess, what do you call them? The shizzle shit stains. All basically being little turds. Now, as far as the thumbnail, that's a part of a project that I'm working on. Might be a little bit expensive by the time I'm done with it. Pretty much it'll take $50 out of my earnings of whatever I earn on it, and that's a little piece of it that I thought was interesting and wouldn't harm too much to be used for a thumbnail, and it fit in perfectly with today's video that these people hide behind their allure of perfectness, and it's really just a veil. It's not. It's a mask, and it's not reality. If you get a chance to experience these people outside of, like, you know, not just their YouTube channels where they're trying to be decent, but instead in like a voice chat on Discord, you really learn a lot about these individuals, and you'll find that every single one of them are disgusting. Now, the last time we let off on this topic, I guess Spider Dog, who was once one of the crowd there, Spider Dog had tried to call Shiz out for having selective outrage. Now, I shouldn't have to explain selective outrage, but selective outrage is, you know, like, let's say Irish Demon goes and tricks women into sending him dirty pics so that he can then take those dirty pics and share them to the crowd or to a group of guys, and they can mock and ridicule or ogle eye or whatever they do with the images. I guess typically mock and ridicule. And he was running around catfishing, I think it's called, as somebody else, so that he can stir up emotions about one individual, I guess his coded friends. Hello, Z, how are you doing? And hey, Jens, how are you? And hello, Laura Raider. No, he was, I think the word is catfishing, so that, yeah, Shirley Boland or whatever, as some other individual that was trying to get somebody hurt. Quite literally was trying to get somebody hurt. But we can also frame that in that he was doing a lot of catfishing for other reasons, just basically to get people to rally up against somebody, or to, oddly enough, I can't explain one of the catfishing events other than he was just bored and wanted to get his rocks off or something. But then you have this situation, and Shiz has called it out, clearly wrong, clearly wrong. But there's these people around her that are doing the exact same thing. Well, as far as sharing nudes, yeah, I mean, how long does the internet have to exist before people realize, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm going to not send this. Maybe I shouldn't hit send. You should really think before you hit send. I mean, anymore, you should probably think before you even hand somebody a physical picture, because they might end up digitizing it and poof, there you are on YouTube. But I mean, I guess it's something that we'll never really get past, as long as there's somebody who's vulnerable who gets deceived into sending these dirty images. But the outrage that Shiz had, which to me, if you send a dirty pic, you're kind of dumb. And if it gets used against you like that, of course it's a form of cyberbullying. But I mean, holy dick pic, stop it, Batman. Anyway, so to sit there and get outraged over this would mean that you would get outraged the same as anybody else around you. As a matter of fact, Shiz has said herself personally on her stream, it was during outing of Irish Demon, that anybody around her, yeah, I guess I did mean Shamrocks, Nakota, you're right, but anybody around her that shows, her words, abhorrent behavior, she's going to out. Well, there's somebody in this chat that's about to show some abhorrent behavior. And all she has to say is, oh, well, I can't control them. Well, you can damn sure do a show about a bunch of other people that you think have abhorrent behavior, which most of them do, in fact. Frauder Wrangler, bad. Never really dug him. I heard his voice like once and was like, and that and the use of the Uncle Sam that has been modified. And every time I see the modified angry Uncle Sam, it's usually used by people who are, we'll just say, not good people. But anyway, so her outrage is very selective, and this guy is trying to point that out. Now, speaking about Irish Demon, I have some tragic news for you guys. He's having a birthday. I mean, wait. Did I say that right? So we haven't seen Irish Demon online for a very long time. Would you agree? I mean, as far as live, we watched him do little video mill stuff, but we haven't necessarily seen him live for quite some time. Well, I guess I was watching was it Coded Friends, because the title was interesting, and come to find out, Irish Demon just had a birthday, grift day. Yeah, he just had an accident, I guess, a motorcycle accident. How convenient on his birthday, or right near his birthday. Now, I guess he broke an undisclosed amount of ribs, because he says 6 or 7 or 5 or 6 or 2 on one side and 6 on the other, and I suppose he says he busted up his ankle pretty good. But, you know, when you tell so many lies online, you could literally be sitting there in the hospital injured, and nobody's going to believe you. Nobody's going to believe you. But you know what is kind of suspicious about the entire thing? I mean, he might have went and tried to party for his birthday and injured himself and ended up in the hospital. And, ooh, hey, I start talking about how it's a motorcycle accident and people will send me money. And people did. People did send him money. Isn't it kind of odd that it was right around his birthday? But he's not who I'm covering today. And I have so much working in the background. I'm hoping to set up an interview. I was going to have a debate, but I don't know, maybe possibly after the interview, we could probably still do some debate things. But I have a interview, which I have some very in-depth questions that are going to allow the person to open up and not open up, like, it's going to help. The way that I set up the interview is to give the person as many venues to describe who they are and their framework beneath themselves. and their social media presence and who they're around within their social media presence and the framework beneath that. And then dive into a little bit about their hobbies and whatnot, and how maybe those hobbies have either modified into something different than just a hobby. Do I still do artists? Like have artists come up? It would be nice. The problem with you're talking to musicians. The problem with the musicians that I had in the past was around the time that the big split happened. We'll just call it the big split. Around the time the big split happened, I started getting reused content warnings. Now, those aren't copyright strikes. What those are is that I guess the person has griped about it in some way, and YouTube's basically giving me a warning that they don't want me to be reusing their content. And that ended up making it to where I pretty much had to drop the whole radio station idea, because I was getting too many of those and having to deal with too many of those. You know, okay, last time I'm not using it. So that ended up changing that whole landscape. But going back into this interview, you know, I'd like to go into a little bit about his hobbies, and then, you know, help him to structure where his personal insights come from. And the purpose of this is to give this person a full chance to put their ideas out. I'm not going to be trying to fight against their ideas, regardless of this person's ideas, even if they're pretty bad. They're not good. Yeah, that's who I was referring to when I was talking about the split, was Conspiracy Music. But I'm not going to try to dispute this person. My plan is to give them a chance to, not a chance. It's not like their chance. I only have 90 subs. It would be, to me, it's fun to try to do the interview, and maybe if it works out good, it might extend into more. But I want to try to give them the opportunity to have a full, basically a debate opener, and you guys decide. The idea is that I'm going to have 3 different topics that he picks. I'm not going to modify the titles or anything. Whatever the title he picks is what I'm going to use. And in those 3 topics, I'm going to allow that person to then do an opener. And of course, if you guys want to kick back in the side chat, or if you guys want to support his ideas in the side chat, I don't know personally which way what is. I'm not going, for me, my position is interviewer. Anyway, let's finally get started now that we're 23 minutes into this with this. It's about 30 minutes long, but it starts off right off because I broke this into 3 parts, with pretty much Loopy doing some nasty stuff in the chat. And of course, Shiz isn't going to do a show about her taking advantage of vulnerable men. No, Shiz wouldn't do that. Shiz only calls out certain individuals within her circle. And right now, that individual is a little too useful for Shiz.
Try to say what I've done and point to other people. I'm not Lupe. It's very clear.
You don't control the narrative, sweetie. You don't control.
And yeah, I just went ahead and blurred everything because, well, Loopy's gonna go on loops. And what do you mean you don't control her? You don't have to control her. One good way of controlling somebody who's disgusting in your circle, boot her ass. Yeah. Yeah, if she's an absolutely horrible, wretched person, you boot everybody else that you think is horribly wretched. I mean, talking about you. Or wait, I said it right the first way. No, I really said it right the second way. Anyway, You boot anybody for saying something wrong against you and doing it enough and showing you vile things. Why would you not? Now, I don't mean out of this chat. This chat you have no control over, but the places that you do have control over, the disgusting fucking people around you, those places you can remove or expose those disgusting people. And I'm sure you plan to eventually, but you just wait. You sit back, like 2 years was it with Irish Demon? And then you just like decided to drop him on his butt again for just, I guess, shits and giggles. And I think I'm almost heart set on it. Just like with this guy, Spider Dog. As it was said yesterday at the end of that chat, that Lupe knew about this guy for months, and her and Scotto were laughing at his stupidity for months, and then you wrapped him up in your little circle, you made him think you were his friend, and you knew he wasn't all there. You knew that. And this is what you do. Like with this Boston dude. He can't be all there. He has said at least 7 times he's tired of this conversation and he's going to leave. 7 times. And he's not done saying it. It's still going to continue. But you know what? In this, they're talking about the walls coming down on you, and you kind of make fun of it. But there's a guy in there who's being quiet about calling you out. There's a guy in there who's nutsball calling you out. And there's a young lady in there who is over in the side chat calling you out. Do you see what's happening here? In this scenario, it looks like at least a third is calling you out. That number is going to grow, ma'am. That number is going to grow. The more that you show that you are selective, the more that you show that you are a hypocrite, the more that you show that you have no honor, the more people will come out. The more people will come out against you. Me, I personally just find you fun to slap around. Why? Because you say the most horrible things possible and you hang around the most disgusting people. Hello, KDD. Man, I've been on a rant on this stream, haven't I?
Lupe, it's not a narrative. She's a separate fucking person.
You don't control my experience and the narrative that I will tell you, but you want to put parameters on it, which isn't going to happen. It's not
Lupe. That's not a parameter. That's normal.
I didn't say you were Lupe.
Okay, he's not trying to say that you are Lupe. He's saying that you supposedly are the woman who calls out, the mean girl that calls out the abhorrent behaviors, the appalling, horrible behaviors of individuals online, and that you are not doing that. He is not saying that you are doing the actions. He's saying that you are showing an absolute lack of action to stop people from doing horrible things around you.
Did I say you were Lupe
autonomous
stupid?
people.
Did I say you were Lupe stupid?
I am not culpable for any of her behavior.
Hey, stupid. Did I say you were Lupe?
Well, you did have her on your channel during the Irish Demon stream as a, I guess, medical expert. She seemed to be explaining a lot about the medical field and whatnot. So it does seem like she is directly linked to your channel. You've platformed her. You have platformed her. And look at what this person you have platformed is running around doing. Look at how disgusting this person is.
Hey, stupid. Did I say you were Lupe?
I'll ask you what I did, and you brought up Lupe. So again, I'll ask you, what did I do?
No,
not Lupe. What did I do?
Stupid. Did I say you were Lupe?
Rajara, oh my. Oh, there's a video a little bit back in my video bin you should watch about Rajara. She opened up right after. Okay. Oh man. Dude, I didn't want to go on to that, but we'll go there. So right after Miss Mandy got called out, I haven't looked recently at this channel, but let's see, Miss Mandy. Right after Miss Mandy got called out for basically just being a liar and being a disgusting person. And one of the things I find wrong, one of the major things that pissed me off about Miss Mandy is she claimed to be a Christian for so long. And then she made a comment about doing something with Jesus's something. And that was, I mean, I'm sorry if you're going to claim to be Christian, that's not something that should ever come out of your mouth, ever. I don't, and even if you're an atheist, I believe that you can agree with me on this argument that should not come out of any Christian's mouth. But other than her just being, you know, a horrible person, and of course she's always got these random illnesses that you can never really detect, which is strangely enough a common occurrence along Shiz's crew. I guess I could be sharing while I'm searching this. I wasn't really. I'm trying to find. I don't need to share the audio, so you guys can see what I'm looking through, I guess. Oh, I got to close the other one first and then open this. Man almighty, I've been getting so sidetracked on this stream, but that's good. That's good. Why not? You know, give plenty of time for any of the dipshits over there on her side or anybody else online who has a problem with me to come up and, you know, say it with your chest. What a weird way to... Who the says say it with your chest? Who says that? Who speaks this way? Test stream. Okay, we're on test stream. We're on the biker stream. There was a makeup stream. I'm trying to find that. Okay, the makeup stream. This was, I believe, the stream just the day before Miss Mandy was ousted by Irish Demon. I'm not exactly sure. February 14th. Yes. This was the day before Irish Demon had Miss Mandy up on her channel. Now, if we go over here to the live chat. Speaking of Rajara. Oh, look. Rajara right there. One day before Irish Demon had his little interview with Miss Mandy. One day. Actually, it was hours before, but we'll go with one day. Look at this. Rajara. No GD, the R word in chat, no isms, no personal attacks, no doxing, no body shaming, no drama, no trolling. Let's all have fun, folk. Yay! Yay! I'm Miss Mandy Simp. I'm Miss Mandy Simp. 24 hours later, she's creating a darn Discord channel. Just less than 24 hours later, she's creating a Discord channel called Neutral Ground for all the victims of Miss Mandy. And really, if you pay attention to it, they were all happy 24 hours before. Now, what did Miss Mandy victimize? Now, some of the men, yeah. But most of the people in her chat, they're not victims. They're not victims. Mark the sarcastic law student. Mark the suck on any channel I can to try to get anywhere up, and supposedly a law student for the last frickin' ever since he began his channel. Not a victim. Not a victim. Damian Paxton. Not a victim. Not a victim. You guys are all here having a blast. How are you a victim? How?
What? But you were responding to
Hey, you
me asking
stupid!
what
Answer
I
the
did.
question.
You were
Answer the
responding
question.
to
No, it's
me
a yes or no
asking what
question.
I
It's a yes
did,
or
and
no
I am not
question.
Lupe.
It's a yes or no question.
I
Did
am
I
not
Now that
answer
I
Lupe.
you?
can see the
Answer the
chat, I'll
question
catch
as
up
to what
with
I
that.
did.
Notice what Lupe
Only
is
mention.
doing over there. I mean, it's a good thing my little chat block is up there, but I got it all blurred anyway. That's Stan's junk as far as I know. I mean, not that I've seen it. I mean, I've seen it now, but not that it's been shared or anything. As far as I know, now that I said that sounded weird. But apparently that's what it's claimed to be.
That's
My
not the.
behavior.
You're not answering the question, Shiz.
You
You're not
never
answering
answered
the
my question. You talked about Lupe.
I don't give a fuck. I'm asking you a question. Did I ever
Lupe,
say
that
you
better
were Lupe?
fucking not be.
Hey,
I
this
can't
is a
delete it.
you.
This isn't my
Yes or no
server.
question. Yes or no.
Go over to your server and retaliate. Put her on a timeout. Put her on a timeout. Or I know. How about you go and share these screenshots on your channel about some horrible person, some abhorrent person around you that is taking advantage of vulnerable men, and then sharing them to ridicule either them or other vulnerable men. The only difference with Irish Demon is that it's women. And I'm not even sure if it's always that.
No
You
question.
can't.
Did
Nobody
I
can
ever
fucking
say
read
you
it.
were Lupe?
Look at it, Irene.
Did
you
I
dumb
ever
cunt.
say you were Lupe? Yes or no?
No, you didn't. But you also brought up
Right,
Lupe in
right.
response
No,
to
no,
me
no,
asking what
no,
I
no.
did. So
Wait,
I will
stop.
again
No,
pose the
shut your mouth.
question. No,
Shut your
fuck
little
you.
mouth.
I will again
You're
pose the question. What did
shut your
I
mouth.
do, sir? I
Answering
will
any
again
of your
pose the question.
questions,
What did
okay?
I do, sir?
I will tell you my experience, and I will
What
say
did
what I
I
want.
do? Me, Shannon Mary Labar. What did I
Nah,
do?
you don't want to hear it because you know what you
I
did.
want
So
to know
fuck
what
you.
I did.
I don't give a
What did
fuck what you
I
want.
do?
I don't care what you want, Shiz. I don't
Because
care
I
what you
didn't do
want.
anything and you're assigning
You
other
didn't
people's
do anything.
behavior to me because
You
you're a
never
fucking
do anything.
psycho.
You never did
I had
anything. You don't
nothing
do
to do
nothing.
with any of it. I
Oh, I
blocked you and
had
wanted nothing
nothing.
to do with you.
Oh,
I don't
that's
control
what
Lupe.
happened.
I don't even
Yes, that's
fucking
what
talk to
happened.
McAddicts.
That's
I
what
don't talk to
happened.
Boston.
That we're talking about months and months ago. What are you talking about? Jesus
I
fuck,
did
you're
not talk to
stupid.
them. I didn't give enough of a fuck about you to mention you to other people or
They
ask
had
them to do
nothing to do
anything
with
on my
months and
behalf,
months
sir. I
ago. They had
promise.
nothing to do with months and months ago. And you.
I blocked you. I didn't want to talk to you.
You didn't block me at first, stupid. There was stuff that went down.
Stupid. You stupid.
Okay,
You
yeah, the
You're
Lucy
stupid.
such
shit
a
went down.
liar.
You came in
You're
asked, no,
such.
the Lucy shit went down. You came in asking for evidence. I said, scroll up, it's right up there. And you refused to, and instead was
That's not
calling
what
me
happened.
stupid and
That's
saying I
not.
was
I have
saying shit
screenshots.
without
I have
evidence.
screenshots of that. I have screenshots of that.
I
That's
agree.
not what
Okay,
happened.
it's still in my server, so
No, as far as Vestige of Peace, like I said, I invited Vestige of Peace back, but you know, I can't erase I can't erase things. But I did invite her back. I can't erase anything that's went on outside of my grasp, outside of my realm.
Yeah, it's in your
publicly
server. I have
available.
screenshots of it. I
Okay,
asked
it's
the
still publicly
question.
available, so your
See,
screenshots are fine. Okay.
my screenshots are fine
There
no
you
matter
go,
what.
more loopy garbage. And notice how cowardly she is. She deletes it so that the Discord, so that nobody in Discord can actually send it to
Well,
Discord for a
okay.
complaint. She knows what she's doing is wrong.
I have that
And
psycho
Shiz is
person
totally
blocked, so
okay
it
with
booped me out when he entered. Sorry.
it. Is that Stan? That's funny. You should have left. Stan, you should have left and then came back in, it would have booped her out again. Give it like a couple of minutes and then leave and come back in and it'd boop her out again. You'd be able to, you could totally freaking own her that way. Just keep leaving for leave for 10 or 20, 30 seconds and then go back in and it'd boop her back out. Just giving you a little bit of a heads up of how to really mess with her. Yeah, these guys have nothing better to do except for sitting in this chat and stir up drama.
Stan! Come on, big boy. Let it go. Let it all out. We've let Ryan go for a fucking hour and a half, 2 hours now. It's your turn. You got some in the tank. I know you do.
You're just
Come on,
thirsty
bud.
for more drama. Well, another one
He's
from
being shy.
Loopy, a different one.
He's a shy little feller.
Who are you talking about?
Stan.
Where's Stan?
He's in here.
Oh, I see.
Unmute yourself, Stan. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. Let me talk
I'm
you through
going
it.
to
Down
let
at the
this
bottom, there's
run
a
for a
camera with
minute,
little
and
line
I'm
through
going
it,
to
and
have
a
a cigarette.
microphone, and then a text thing and a game thing. Hit the little microphone thing so the line's not through it, Stan. You can do it.
It's 30 minutes, and I've
Maybe he
been
doesn't want to
blabbing
talk
so
to you,
much,
you
there's
dumb
no
fuck.
way I'm going to
Oh, he
get
wants
through
to talk
30
all the other
minutes.
time. Now he's got nothing to
Yeah.
say.
I guess not.
Yeah. I love that
I
you
guess
take up
not.
for Stan. I love
But
it.
I've
Am I
actually
sticking up
had
for
fun
Stan?
doing
Am I?
this stream,
Is that
you
what's
know.
happening?
It's your buddy. It's your
Yeah,
buddy.
right.
Because he doesn't like shiz, so you
Sure.
don't like
Yeah.
shiz, so you
It
got to be
clearly
big
Right.
shows
buddy.
how
There's a whole
Shiz
lot of
and her
people who
little
don't like
crew are.
shiz. A whole lot of people.
Right? And there's a
She
whole lot
does
of
that to
people that don't
people.
like you, and when you learn to
She does
accept
that.
that,
Hey, that's
you'll have
fine.
a
That's
healthier
fine.
outlook on life.
That's fine. I know
There's a
what my
lot of people who
background is.
don't
I
like
know what
me.
I've done.
I don't care. When you get to that place, then you'll be better off. You and Stan both need to work on that.
That's what's going
I'm
on.
pretty sure Boston will
Well, that's
threaten
what
to
I'm
leave at
trying
least
to get to
twice
go
while
on,
I'm
but
gone.
you're fighting it hard, bud.
Sorry, I just don't back down to bullies. That's the way it goes.
Nobody's bullying you. You're the one that makes cartoons and runs around all the different servers trying to shit talk everybody. That's why I told you, dude. Quit
Why did I
crying.
do that?
And then
Why did
you
I do that?
DM me and said,
Why
don't
did I
start
do
with
that,
me,
Boston?
Boston.
Why
You
did
want
I
to be
do
too
it?
tough going to DMs. They
Why
don't
did I
even
do
start with
it?
me, Ryan. How'd
Why
that
did
work
I
out,
do
bud?
it?
How'd
Why
that
did I
work
do
out
it?
for you, bud?
It worked out fine.
No, it didn't. Because now you're all fucking bitchy about it. You got
Really?
told and it hurt your feelings, and now you're
I
crying.
laughed at you the same fucking day it happened. What are you talking about?
You weren't laughing when your face got posted and everybody knew your fucking name, Ryan. You fucked with the
What are you
wrong
talking
person.
about? I posted another
Who do
picture
you
of me right
think
away.
sent the shit to Lupe, Ryan?
I know.
You fucked around, you found out, bud.
Oh,
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
so you know I had nothing to do with it. Thank you for
It had,
confirming.
I
she's
never
had
said you
nothing
did,
to do with
Shiz.
it.
You
I'm
just
trying
don't
to tell
listen.
you.
You don't
You
listen,
sat there
Shiz.
and
That's
got
your
in my DMs
problem.
trying to be a tough boy, and I fucking went
Yeah.
behind your shit because you liked your own
Yeah.
fucking review, you fucking idiot. I
Right.
see why you want to hide your face, you dork. I get it.
Okay.
I get it. And I'm sorry
Yeah,
that upsets you, but that's an insecurity problem for you, Ryan.
sure. I'm
That's not a
very,
his problem.
very
That's not a
insecure.
Lupe problem. That's not a Boston problem. That's not even a fucking Stan problem. That's a Ryan problem.
Okay. Sure. I'm sorry you're jealous, man.
What the fuck would I be jealous of, bud?
You hate the fact that I made a video about you and that I make videos.
I don't give
You
a
just,
fuck. I've never even fucking
you
watched
do
it.
give a
That's how much
fuck.
I
I've
fucking
never
care.
watched them either.
Yeah, right. You
Never
guys are
fucking
such
watched it.
liars.
I didn't
You're
watch it
such
because I knew
I
it
have
was
liars.
not.
fucking. I'm
That's
not
what
lying. I've
Todd
never
says.
watched it. I've never fucking watched it.
Yeah, sure.
Somebody sent me the
Okie
pictures of
dokie.
you posing in the backyard, and I fucking laughed my ass
Right.
off.
Yeah,
I didn't fucking watch it.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. That's why I did it.
Ryan, do I seem like a guy that never fucking lied? I don't fucking watch your shit.
That's
Sorry
fine.
that
Right
That's
here, I'm
fine,
gonna
dude.
screenshot. Oh, here, I'll just screen share or whatever. On your YouTube, I think I watched one video, and it was about Lupe, but you can clearly see I have not. Oh, I watched the
It
fingerprints
was
on the
about
pyramid
it.
one.
Hey, I think I
I didn't
watched the
watch it. I
one.
skipped through it
I
because
only
someone
watched
said
the
it was my
one.
face and it was
It was
creepy, so I skipped
it
through it.
was
But no,
so
I don't watch
creepy, so I
your
had to check it
don't
out.
watch your shit, bud. No one else does either, so that
Right?
sucks.
Yeah. Nobody watches your shit. They. I
Well,
make my
so I don't
videos for
watch your
me.
videos, sir.
I make my
Okay,
videos
good
for
for
me. I
you.
don't give a fuck. I don't give
Okay.
a fuck who watches them. But people watch them and they laugh, and I laugh with
You make
them. And if they
videos
don't,
for yourself
and it,
about me. Can we unpack that? They're for you,
no,
but they're
because they
about
make me
me.
laugh because I know they annoy you. The same way I
They
did for
don't annoy
Todd.
me. I don't
They
watch them,
do.
sir.
It
They
doesn't
creep
matter.
me
They annoy
out because
you.
you're
They annoy
obsessed
you.
because I
They annoy
blocked
you.
you.
They annoy you. You know
Well,
they
this is
do.
not
People laugh at
normal.
you. People, yeah,
I
you're
don't
not
care.
normal. I don't care. I don't care about YouTube. I just audit all the
I
time.
don't.
I don't.
I'm not
I
on it all
don't.
the
I
time.
need a new battery. I don't. Yeah.
I have a new battery. Thank you for your
Yeah.
concern.
Yeah. Okay. I got it. I don't
Okay.
care about online at all. I don't care about online at all, ever. I did nothing. I don't know anything.
I've
I
got to
don't care
call
about
shiz out
online.
right about
No, not
here.
me. Not me at all.
Okay.
Whatever.
Pause. Paused. Move the. I got the whole remote control for the drone. Hold on, real quick. So I was watching this on the drone remote, out while I was having a smoke, and yes, I saw everything going on in the chat and whatnot. So let's check something out here. I know there's a way to do this. We're gonna open up Discord. Find somewhere where a video is being shared. I really didn't plan on sharing my Discord, but I mean, not that I have any concern of sharing my Discord, just that I wasn't doing that at the moment, but we'll just pick somewhere, I don't know. We'll go down here. And while we're doing that, I will open up. Oh, I'm not sharing. It's fine. I'll share here in a second. Give me a second. We'll open up NCR. NCR News. No, I haven't. I'll just go ahead and go to my own. That works. That way I'm not booping on anybody else's server out there. And we'll go in general. We'll find NCR. Oh, it looks like Vestige of Peace has posted something. Let's give a share this screen. Got to remove this screen. Bloopity boop buttons. Nah, I never get sidetracked. Never, ever, ever, ever. Okay, we got NCR. I believe this would be his latest videos. Latest video. Let's go over to his lives. Make sure this is, nope, not live. It's a video. Make sure that's his latest video. Okay. Now I will start watching his video here. Make sure I get through the commercial. So we're watching his video over here in Discord, and we can zoom through it or whatnot. Right? Okay. And we can see the whole video. Now that I've done that, we'll go ahead and close out Discord. We don't need Discord open anymore. Close that out. And we'll share let's see, share screen. The main screen. Share. And we will refresh. Look, it looks like I haven't watched his first video. It looks like I haven't even touched his first video at all. But yet I very clearly was able to watch it over in Discord. And it doesn't matter. I can come back here tomorrow and refresh it. And it will show that I haven't watched his last video at all. But yet I just clicked on it and scanned all the way through it and let it play for a second here and there, which clearly shows, absolutely clearly shows that, well, yes, you can watch somebody's video that's been posted to you on Discord, and it will never show up that you ever watched that video. Sorry, ma'am. I just debunked your argument.
You're hilarious.
Oh, shoot. Really? Really? Oh, that rips. Share screen. Share screen. Entire screen. I guess it would be that screen. Share screen. Shucks. Please tell me I shared the Discord part. Okay, so we go in here and we go to NCR News. Thank you for calling me out. I'm glad there's somebody here to call me out on that. So, yeah, there's, again, NCR's very first video. Looks like I haven't watched it at all. Now, I'll tell you, I watch a few of NCR's videos, but I watched him mainly through Discord. So here on NCR's, it looks like, and I'm not subscribed, but that's fine. Here on NCR's, looks like I've not watched his video at all. So, and I can refresh it as many times as I want. I can come in here and refresh it tomorrow, and it will still look like I haven't watched that at all. So for Shiz to show you his Discord and say that she doesn't watch his videos, but a couple of them, those are the couple that she took time to probably save. Very, very, very clearly debunked.
Like, seriously. I don't even know. Whatever. Wow. Wow. Both
Wow
of us.
is right.
Wow.
Ryan.
Wow
I'm
is
glad
right.
even you
And
realize.
think about
this
it.
is a
Think
lie.
about it. If you want to make sure that you're always able to say, oh, yeah, no, I didn't watch that person's video, just go over and watch it on Discord. And then it doesn't show up that you watched it. And when you show that person their channel, you could always claim that you didn't watch their videos. When I know for certain that Shiz is watching them. You know how I know that Shiz is watching them? Because she says things on her channel. She says things on her channel that I catch, like, oh, you got to be careful what you say. Never know who's watching right around the time. And I never heard her correct herself on saying something shitty until I started calling her out for the making fun of a midget and the other things that weren't personally attached to me.
It was nice that you had a moment of clarity.
Yeah, a moment of clarity. I don't know nothing. I don't like YouTube. I hate YouTube. I hate this
I
guard.
had no
I don't know
idea that
anything.
Boston and Lupe had your name or were doxing you. No, I didn't. I didn't know
Good
who the
for
fuck
you.
Ryan was that they were talking about. Okay. So
Yeah.
I did it all
good for you.
myself. It was excellent. I loved it. I'll do it again too. Who wants to be doxxed next? Bitches.
fuck.
Exactly. Come find me. Make me stop. You can't.
Now that I would agree with. That I would agree with. Shiz kicking her off her platform wouldn't make her stop. Now I'm not talking about this voice chat. I'm talking about her whole platform, or even Shiz exposing her wouldn't make her stop. I mean, in reality, I've seen at least 3 people. Yay! Welsh News Network is down forever. Yeah, Welsh News Network pretty much ran tail and hot head as soon as it was ousted that he was a politician that stole from a food bank, and he was trash. So of course, and he didn't have any argument. He didn't have anything to begin with. He didn't have any substance in his videos. He didn't have anything. I mean, I told him that clearly when I told him that I didn't realize that before helping him with his logo. I told him that I didn't realize he was a shit channel. But he didn't fall because of anything Shiz or Shiz's crew did. I mean, he initially did because of many people, not just Shiz. I believe, again, it was Coded Friends that was calling him out long before Shiz. But what took him down was copyright strikes from Chili de Castro. That's nothing to do with you, Shiz. You're celebrating somebody else's work. You're assuming somebody else's work, which is all you've ever done. That's all your channel is based on. You get fed shit, typically by Team Skeptic or Scotto, or you just have the people that are dirt bags around you, and you get fed shit, and then you act like you're the end all that bees all. I mean, even with Frauder the Wrangler. So he was going to jail. He was going to jail. It was very clear that they were looking for him. He had a warrant. Eventually, he was going to get hooked up. You talked about him for 2 years. You talked about him. He eventually got hooked up. And how long is he going to serve? 5 years. And the 15 years that you keep pretending is going to be some sort of super lockdown, he's going to have to be Mr. Tiptoes on eggshells. It's a suspended sentence, which means he won't even have to check in with a probation officer. God, you know nothing about the courts. The other day you were swearing that you had to swear on a Bible in court. Wouldn't that be against the freedom of religion, ma'am? Wouldn't that just kind of be a little bit against the freedom of religion to force an individual, regardless of their faith, to swear on the Bible just because they're in court? And that's the procedure. That's the way you made it sound, ding dong.
Look, you know what I mean?
Lupe, the fuck.
When you gonna do this? You're gonna break up with me again?
You sanction that shit, Shiz. You sanction it.
How?
You sanction me, Shiz. You sanction me, Shiz. I've been over. Please give me sanction.
And yes,
I'm
Demon was
listening to her
walking.
behavior.
I
This is
agree.
not my server.
That's funny. That grifter as he was, and shitty things that he did, he was getting more views than Shiz, just posting stupid court videos.
I've said Lupe. I've told her I object to the behavior. What else am I supposed to do?
Fuck up, Shiz.
What else am I
Thank me,
supposed
Shiz.
to do, Ryan?
Break me something.
Shiz.
Thank me.
You know how many servers I go to?
Oh yeah.
What will
Oh
we
yeah,
do?
and she claims to have talked directly to the judge and was giving evidence directly to the judge. No, the court, yeah, maybe not her, but maybe the prosecutor and the defense attorneys would hear some stuff from outside, a non-material witness, but the judge himself is not going to hear anything at all from a non-material witness. If your butt isn't on the case, the judge is not going to hear your hearsay garbage. Yeah, I mean, to the lies, the pile of lies. And if you listen and you start paying attention, those lies, they show out. They show out. And every time she gets caught in it, hate comes out. And of course, victimhood.
If she stops.
Talk about that thumbnail, man. That thumbnail. Her new thumbnail is she's trying her hardest to be a victim, including making herself look like she's sad and wet in the rain. It's dark and gray and horrible.
I can't
Lord, without cheese. Oh my goodness. Make me stop. Somebody stop me. You fucking can't.
The judge is also held by a lot more rules. And as I was saying, no, I don't think, as I was saying, I don't think that kicking her off of her platform will stop Guadalupe from finding somewhere else to be a horrible person. She apparently she's very lonely. She spends a tremendous amount of time online. And, you know, so I think that is a huge problem. And I also think that's why a lot of Guadalupe's trash goes to sexual in nature. And I mean, I don't just think that she's alone in that manner. I think she is absolutely alone. You know, we live in a time when people don't even know their neighbors. They don't even know their neighbors. I, on the other hand, I can go talk to any one of my neighbors at any time. I know every single one of them. At least on my little section of like 40 units, I know everybody from this apartment building over to the next apartment building, the 4 apartment buildings around me. I know everyone. It's just I'm from that time, and I'm not a type of person that's going to come off as I come off as abrasive, but I don't come off as dislikable, you know. Abrasive, that's kind of been my personality forever. You see, I have this thing where I see things like 9 different ways, and I process those 9 different ways and find out which path is the best path. And that's why, you know, I come off as abrasive, because sometimes I pick a path that might not align with necessarily exactly what you're thinking. It's like you get the, oh wow, that's kind of right. Wait, what did he wait? But it sounds right, but it still sounds fucked up.
I go to lots of servers.
Get off my grass.
Have rules like no doxing and stuff like that, and they enforce it. You don't do that on your server, okay?
Well, she does, but only to certain individuals. Other individuals, she doesn't do it all, and I don't really have to enforce it on my server. I don't have disgusting people here. I really don't. I don't have horrible people. I have good people that are willing to tell me I'm wrong when I'm wrong. They're willing to maybe accept when I tell them that maybe I don't necessarily agree with what they're saying. We're all able to commingle without this horrible drama happening. Commingle.
Since you don't have rules, why do you not have rules?
No. Hey,
Make it rules.
No,
We need
he
rules.
was upset, Ryan, with no rules. First it was Lisa with no mission
You can
statement.
do what
Now
you
it's
want
Ryan
with
with
your
no
server.
rules.
You can do what you want with your server. I don't
Yeah,
give a
but make
fuck.
rules. Put your
I'm
You're
rules
I'm
clearly
in
making a
upset
point.
there.
about it,
I'm
though.
making a point. I'm making a point.
So people can
You can
dox
do.
my kids in servers I'm
That's
not
your
in, but
point.
if Lupe
Patience.
posts
That's
someone's
not.
name, I'm supposed to
But
regulate it?
No. Yes. Yeah, I actually think yes. Yes, when it comes down to doxing, yes, you are supposed to regulate it. I would. Nakoti's been around for a very long time. We're good friends as far as, well, I mean, we're internet friends, but we're good friends as far as I know. And I would absolutely tell Nakoti not to dox somebody on my channel if he did. And if he continued to dox somebody on my channel, I would most certainly send him on his way. I can't, that's just, and I absolutely like him, but there's just something you can't have on your channel. And that's one of them. You have no boundaries. You have no boundaries whatsoever. And you're running around online, trying to pretend to be the heroine of virtues, but you have none. Right.
Okay.
point has a point. Hold
And
on.
I'm
You
saying
gotta
right
make
to
a
you,
point.
Nakoti.
You gotta
I
make
go
a
to other
point.
servers where people
Make a
have rules
point.
about no doxing. Okay,
I mean,
and
Yeah,
if somebody
yeah.
does that,
I'm pretty sure that I've got a good idea of, your personality from reading your chat. I don't believe that your comments are that much more different than you are in life. Which is funny. That's one of my questions because often that happens to YouTubers. Oh, where was it? There it is. Do you think there are any gaps between yourself online and yourself offline? If yes, was it deliberate or was it accidental? Or was it pretty much inevitable? Anyway, so that's one of the questions I have planned.
they're gone. It's
Okay.
enforced. But people can go
Okay.
to your server and do
Oh,
it, and you don't do anything because you don't have a rule on it.
listen,
So you
listen,
sanction
I
that
doxed
behavior. That's what's
Nakoti.
I
happening.
don't sanction that
you
behavior.
should
There's
Google
You
almost
do
800
sanction
right
the
people.
now.
behavior
There's almost
because you
800
allow
people
it.
in my Discord. I can't
Oh,
monitor
shut up. I
everyone.
was there for over a
No, don't
year.
tell me
I
to shut
see.
up.
I am. I just did. What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
He's not gonna shut up. Neither is anybody when you tell
Fine.
him.
I'm going to still say it. I'm going to still
Well,
say
we're
it.
gonna still talk. We're gonna be still talking when you go away. Oh my
Don't
god,
need
Shin,
to.
do you wanna
God,
pull me
Nice
from your
one, Nakoti.
server? What will I do
Oh
if
my
Shin pulls me
God.
from her server? Oh my god, how will I go on?
My
How
point
will
is,
I
you sanction the
survive?
behavior, which is fine. You want
Oh
that
my
on your server.
I'm
god.
You
But
have
thinking
that
what
on your
probably about an
server.
no
hour
with
and a
one
half
By
more
doing that,
total
you
server?
on
sanction
today's
it.
show.
Okay?
How will I
That's
go
just the reality.
Okay,
on?
That's
wait,
just the
wait, wait.
reality.
So by that logic, then Vippy sanctions rape threats, coded
Yeah.
sanctions doxing children. Let's
Yeah.
blanketly apply that
Yeah.
then.
Yes. Yeah. I agree
Okay.
with you. I agree with you
Okay.
100%. When you
Now remember, I guess according to the person that's accusing him of doing that in Bippy's server, said it was all just dark humor. Is she really upset, or is she just doing this to stir drama? She's not upset at all. However, listening to her talk, man almighty, I can see her talking with her lips all up and her teeth exposed just under her lip. You know how those Walmart Karens speak? She doesn't even have her cam up and I can see it. I'm talking with my lips all up and I don't do that.
No, I didn't do that. Prove. You got proof.
You say, show where I ever doxed anybody. When you put out Jenny's fucking record
When you put
stuff,
it out,
Excuse me,
and,
Boston put that
and
out months before I did.
it doesn't
Months.
matter, Shiz. It doesn't matter. When
It
you
does.
repost that,
Why
no, it
are
it
doesn't.
doesn't
we
matter,
acting
Shiz.
I
like
Doesn't
posted it in
professionals,
matter.
Discord with
Ryan?
like 40
No.
people.
Sorry. When you repost it someplace where it's never been and you're doing it with malicious intent and her address and everything is there, that's doxing. That's a reality. As laws are being created, look, here in Canada we have laws. But in the United States, as laws are being created,
The
malicious
laws are being
intent is
created.
all,
The laws are
for
being
fuck's
Criminal
created. They're not
records
there,
and
Ryan.
court documents are
Criminal
public.
records will
Sorry that bothers
never,
you,
Public
Ryan.
You guys are
ever,
record is
ever
idiots. You
fall
guys are
under any
propaganda,
idiots.
law. That
Ryan.
is the Freedom of
Absolute idiots.
Information Act, ma'am. It cannot be circumvented.
Post the
It doesn't
shit on
matter.
fucking
Malicious
Carter,
intent.
Pope
Ryan.
Carter.
Malicious
It's never gonna
intent.
Imagine
happen.
trying to
It's not
defend
Malicious
a
malicious
intent.
method who
intent.
mowed
It's
down a
not
kid.
You're
malicious
wrong.
intent. Did
You're
I
just
post it
wrong.
and ask her directly about that record? It's not malicious intent, sir. I was asking her
That's
about
not
the
what you
record
did. That's
before
not what
me.
you did.
That is exactly why I created this image. Exactly why I created this image. Because once the air starts getting less in the balloon has nothing to do but collapse under life.
That's not
It
what you
is what I
did.
did.
You got
I asked
no.
if
You
she had
got
Jenny
driven
was
any
so
cars
proud
into
of her
children
record,
no.
Ryan.
lately. I posed a
No.
question. I
I have
posed a question.
screenshots.
If
You
she
did not.
had, okay, good for
Well, you
you.
got all
I
pissed off
posed the
when you went
question
into
if she had
G2s.
crashed into
No,
any
you did
children
not.
lately.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
You did it more than once, and you did it in G2s, and you didn't ask the fucking
Okay, you
question.
guys have
Okay?
all done it to me. Am I over here fucking crying about it?
Well, I mean, you did just mention it.
Oh, that's not the fucking point, you fucking idiot.
Okay, but by your own logic, I too
That's
am a
not the
victim of
fucking
this.
Oh
Why aren't
God,
point.
you
don't talk about
championing?
logic,
Why aren't you
lady.
championing for me? Why aren't you standing here saying it's wrong what you're doing?
Where did I dox you?
No, I'm
Where did
asking.
I
You
show
think
you?
I should champion against everyone else doxing? Why aren't you doing the same for me? That's not right.
I believe anybody getting doxxed is horrible. But I mean, if it was years ago that you got doxxed, it's kind of hard to say that anybody's currently doxing you.
posted Jenny's records. Why was my shit put everywhere? You were there. Why didn't you stand against that behavior? You're so against it,
Yeah,
right?
it's really
Are you
hard to
fucking
even
for
keep
real?
track.
Exactly, Penny.
Are you fucking for real?
Selective outrage, Ryan.
Yep.
And Guadalupe was trying to suggest that because I pause the video and speak, that I was over talking so much that she couldn't understand anything. But yet, supposedly, she can understand this nonsense? I mean, I can, because I've kind of trained myself to listen to over talking.
Welcome to the club, bro.
Wow. You're so fucking unbelievably
You so
disingenuous.
unbelievably
It's
spun my
unbelievable.
own logic
Yes.
against me. What will I do?
Right. No, that's not what happened at all.
You
Exactly
were
what just
supposed to be
happened.
this intellectual, creative person, Ryan. You've let me down. You've let me down. You were supposed to be
Well,
so
here he
intelligent
is, gonna
and
say he's
Austin,
creative.
how many
so
times have you said
again.
this? How many times have you said this? And what was the reaction?
The point still stands.
There's
You're an
no.
idiot.
What's the reaction though,
You're
Boston? What's the
you're a
reaction?
raged out
You repeat it.
crybaby.
You repeat it over and over. And
You
what's the
have to tell
reaction that you're
yourself
getting?
lies to feel better about your behavior and your
You're
life.
not getting the
I can't help
reaction.
you with that, Ryan. You're gonna have to
I haven't
fix that
said
on
any
your own.
lies, buddy. I haven't said any lies. So whatever.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Okay, exactly. Okay.
Just promise me I'm going to go have dinner that you're not going to threaten
Yeah,
or
go stuff
actually
that
rape
fucking
anybody.
face, buddy.
You're not
Go
going to
stuff-
rape anybody on the
Yeah,
internet
repeat
tonight.
yourself again, buddy.
You know, I'm only halfway through this, but we're going to go ahead and pull it down right about here. Because, yeah, it's just nonsense. But if you'll notice, I'm going to scan forward little bits.
I don't believe it.
Way forward. Oh, he did finally leave. Let's see, almost 30 minutes later, but then he was right back in for the end. Oh boy. Anyway, as always, you guys were awesome. You don't have to be wise, just don't submit to stupid. Thank you very much, and have a good day. By the way, I got a new trick. Man, I want to. I'm trying to talk to Random Coder. You saw me ask him a question. I haven't checked to see his response. Even if I don't get anybody to bite on it, I'll probably talk about it on my own. And probably soon, like tomorrow. Would you be interested in maybe coming up and talking? I don't know. I would definitely like to see if I can talk with Rado Coder, or like I even go over his channel, you know. Up there in the sky, it's penguins flying high, always loving life, wondering how the ground things have survived, never seen life. Maybe you can drop a little earbud for me. Hey, the ground things pound. That's this guy. Drowning on the street, things without feet, right beneath me, and I see, oh what I see, things that amaze me. It fills my dreams when I sleep. Penguin that can fly. Penguin that can I'm gonna leave it after this song. I'm not gonna play all three. That's why you will find me up there with the birds who have wings up there. I can see things. Yeah, he does. Up there in the sky, there's penguins flying high, always loving life, wondering how the ground things have survived, never seen life. Down below me, the ground things scurry by, down among the birds, flying wild and free, see things that no one else can see, high above, away from the debris. Down below, the ground things. It was a little too congested underneath the table there for me. Sliding, gliding, without a care. They'll never know. I mean, I kind of got chilled, but hey, kitty. I kind of got chilled, but not that type. Penguin that can fly.